This is a Riddick video for ReZero episode 22, 23, 24, and 25, a 4-episode reaction, final 4 episodes of ReZero to finish up the season, and so on and so forth. So click in the link in the description below to go watch my reaction, and then come back here to see my full thoughts, ideas, and theories about these episodes and the entire series in whole and all that kind of stuff. So click away now or be spoiled as to what happened in these episodes. Okay, so we finished up ReZero. It was a cool ending, cool battles and everything, and we did have one reset. We did have one more reset, but his reset point changed, which was good. I was happy about that. I was happy he didn't reset all the way back to the city, basically, and he had to do the whole whale thing again. And have to deal with that. I mean, maybe he can do it again and save some more people who were like left, who died during the whale attack. But I feel like that was like such a big achievement that's like it shouldn't be redone, kind of thing. So I'm glad he got a reset checkpoint, whatever, like after the fact, which was really cool. So had one reset. The first time didn't go too well. Everyone kind of died because it was an ambush. And then the second time through, they took out the ambushers and then dealt with the main threat afterwards, because then he didn't know about it. It seemed like they attacked the ambushers right when they checked in, right when they're like, all right, we're in place, whatever, we're going to do it. And then they took him out, it seemed like after that. So that way it seems like the plan's still in place, and he's like, he doesn't think anything's wrong, kind of thing. So that was really, really cool. Having the spirit knight, him help out, that was really cool during the whole battle, and him putting a spirit in Natsuki, so that way he can visually see the hands as they're coming out, kind of thing, which was really clever. And using them, or using him as his eyes. He was closing his eyes the entire time, and he was just like fighting, kind of thing, using Natsuki as his eyes and everything. So that was really cool. There's a lot of really clever bits that he did during all of it, including bringing Sloth into his body and then summoning the witch to deal with him, basically, and the witch going right through him and then just like shunning him out, basically, like get out of here, kind of thing. Like, that was really clever on his part too, as well. I mean, there was a lot of really clever bits that he did during the final reset that he did, with the whole like throwing the book and everything to distract him. And it seemed like the book was either rejecting him, or it was like pulling him back or something like that. I don't know. It seemed weird. Once he touched it, it was like rejecting him. So yeah, it was interesting, because I thought it was pulling him back towards like the village, or something like that. Like it was like pulling him back, but he ended up dying in the book, falling down anyways, kind of thing, and then that kind of stuff. So that was pretty interesting. I would have thought the best way to take him out would be to like cut off his arms and just like leave him in like a shell, kind of thing, where he can't use his hands to get out. Because I think his fingers are the main bit that gave him his power. But I feel like even without his hands or arms or like that, he could still probably do the shadow hand, unseen hands, whatever we call them. So maybe he's strong enough to get past the binds, or whatever, if they did that. So it's cool that they literally killed him, and dealt with him like 100%. Because the first time through, it seemed like the only way to do that was to do something like that, kind of thing, like have one at least alive and have Sloth in him, or them, whoever it is, and then just keep them there, kind of thing. But it seems like Natsuki had different plans, how to deal with them and everything. So that was really clever on his part. This show is awesome. I don't think I've ever brought it up before, but I love the writing in this show because of the fact that it deals with time travel and everything. Every time it resets, as a writer, you have to forget every single thing the other characters have done to the character that travels back in time. So, for instance, Natsuki, he keeps traveling back in time, everything. Natsuki remembers everything, obviously, but Emilia forgets all the interactions that she had with Natsuki in the reset. And as a writer standpoint, like that's incredible that you have to like always remember that and like redo like everything over and over and over and over and over again, to keep the plot, keep the consistency of like time travel and everything like there. Like it's really clever how like the writing had to do that. Like not just for one character, every single character in the show had to do that. Every time Natsuki reset time, not him personally, but like every time he reset, every character had to have their memories wiped almost like in the writer's eyes and then redone, to fit the story and make it genuine kind of thing. Because if one character had some knowledge of a past experience, it would throw everything out of loop and everything. So I'm happy I didn't catch anything. If there is a moment where a character kind of like hinted at or talked about a moment in the past resets, I would actually like to know just as a reference about that. But because I'm sure it's maybe like an oversight or something like that. But ultimately, I didn't see any characters like misremembering like facts that they shouldn't remember kind of thing. Ultimately, it was facts that they were should have known, like because like it was in the past, time, whatever. Um, but it was really cool and clever for Natsuki to do a lot of the things that he did to convince Rem that he's not at war. Like that the sign, like holding up the sign, running through the forest, stuff like that. Holding or wearing the hood that Amelia used to wear in the village, to disguise himself, kind of thing. He's like enchanted too as well. I guess it was like something enchanted to like make you seem, what did they say? It was the hood was enchanted, but I can't remember what the enchanted was. I feel like it was something like it makes you like not think too strongly of the person, kind of thing, like so you can kind of hide and be like in the shadows, whatever. um so that was really cool that he used that and everything, and she never really questioned it really, uh being that it is enchanted everything. So um we never actually got to see the guy, Roswell, the Manor Master. We never got to see him at all, since 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 the manor was being attacked by the dogs, basically. That's like the last time we saw him was like that moment or something like that. No, that's not true. My bad. Sorry. We did see him previous or after that, but we never really got to see him in these past like episodes. Like it's been like maybe like 6 or 7 episodes since we've seen him. So that's pretty interesting. And he just said like they with the sanctuary or whatever with a couple of people. So who knows? Anyways, it was a cool ending because this moment of them getting together basically has been like foreshadowing or has been foreshadowed since the very beginning in like the very first episode, kind of thing, like him being like head over heels over her kind of thing, and protecting her and doing everything he can to save her and everything, to the point where now she realizes like why he's doing it, kind of thing, like he loves her kind of thing. So that is really cool, and it wraps the story very well because not only did he fix the reset's not going to happen, it's not going to die or anything. He can actually tell her all of this stuff, and she's actually going to remember. That's one thing. She's actually going to remember all of this that happened. So that's awesome. So I'm wondering if, because I don't know, I don't keep up with manga stuff or anything like that, so I'm not sure exactly, but I don't know if there's more content after this, or is this the end of the show kind of thing. Like I'm interested to know that fact, or whatever. So if you do know if there's going to be a new season or if there is more content kind of thing, let me know. And for sure do more content if it's like anime stuff. If it's manga stuff, I'll probably hold off until they might do an anime thing for it, like a maybe a movie or OVA or whatever. If there's like a little bit of content left, it's like if there's a lot of content left, then I'll wait for the anime to come back, kind of thing. So um, I'm super interested to know what you guys think of this season. Um, your favorite bits, favorite characters, favorite moments, most epic moments, saddest moments, like all that kind of stuff. It would be really cool to know what your favorite moment is, or the moment that you enjoyed the most, whether it be sad, awesome, epic, whatever have you. I would love to know because I'm sure this series has a ton of moments throughout that like different people love the most, kind of thing. My favorite moment, I said it in my interaction at the very end as well. My favorite moment was when Puck was unleashed, like when his contract was done with Amelia, when Amelia died, when he was unleashed twice, or whatever. Um, those moments were really freaking badass. Like it was so cool to see Puck at his true form, like with no hold barred. Like he's at his full strength, and there's nothing stopping him. Like that was like so freaking badass. Like he killed Natsuki twice, whatever, doing it. But it's still badass, like to see him like burst out of the manor during one of the resets, and then just like look at Natsuki and just like sleep with my daughter or whatever, and just like crumbles or something like that. It sounds weird when I say it. And then later on, him in the forest, and then all of a sudden Puck comes out and just like absolutely wrecks everything, just like with his power. It's just like it was so badass. That was like one of my favorite moments. Saddest moments, I would probably say like maybe Rem, like talking with Rem and him on the balcony in one of the previous episodes. That was a really cool moment. But I mean, there's other really good moments with Rem and Ram. Both of them had really cool moments with Natsuki and everything. So they were really cool. Um, stuff with the whale was awesome. Um, I mean, going back even way further than that, I mean, just like the stuff with Felt was really cool. Fighting Elsa, that one evil girl, whatever. Fighting her and everything. That was really cool, and how they dealt with her and everything. Um, or they didn't really dealt with her, but they postponed her or whatever because she ran away. Um, so yeah, a lot of cool bits. I would love to know what you guys think of this series and everything. Like I said, if there is more content later on, I will for sure do it. I'll add it to my list immediately because this show is awesome. So yeah, I think that's it. There's a lot of really cool bits, like I said, with the witch and everything. Being on Natsuki's side, or I guess not just on his side, but just like you know, uh, shunning out Sloth and everything. That was really cool. The voice sounded just like Amelia's in my ears. In my ears, um, it sounded like Amelia's voice actor. So I wonder if that's just like um, an artistic way of showing the witch, because like even Sloth was saying like they're gonna take Amelia and make Amelia the vessel for the witch, kind of thing. So seeing how Amelia is like the white hair half elf kind of stuff, like what the witch looked like, um, it might just be like artistic representation of what the witch is, kind of thing. I don't think that's actually like. I mean, maybe I don't know. But it's the voice sounded like the witch's voice in Natsuki's head. Sounded like Amelia. So I don't know. I mean, it's sounded like. I mean, it could be different, but I'm not sure. Anyways, let me know down below what you guys thought of these episodes, this series in general. And I will see you guys next week with new shows, two new shows and all kind of stuff on both Wednesday and Friday. Um, I mean, just what else? I don't think it's. If there is anything else that you would like my opinion on, feel free to ask down below, and I will respond in kind. Maybe give it a day or two, because I get a lot of comments and everything I have to filter through. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for new shows, and maybe in the future for more ReZero. Take care, buddy.